rinse out all my dishes. Anything excess on it, I like to take it off before I soak some dishes. I like to rinse out my sink and actually wash it, scrub it down. I just don't like working with a dirty sink. If I'm going to soak my dishes, I have to have a clean sink. Well, that's kind of weird, but I don't want my dishes going into a dirty sink that's full of dirt and food and grease. I'd rather put my dishes in a clean sink so that they can actually get clean. Who else does this? Do y'all wash your sink before you start actually washing dishes, or y'all just put them in there and start washing? So I'm gonna fill my sink up, well, this sink up, with some soapy water, and just so that way I don't use too much water. If I just leave the water on and wash one dish at a time, it's gonna waste a lot more water. So what I'm gonna do is this rain stopper, pour some dish soap in there. Shake it up and get nice and hot. Really, really hot. At least then my brush will be also clean while I'm doing this. But yeah. And I can start my dishes in here. Make sure you don't overcrowd your sink. Just put enough in there. Love to keep getting new dishes out, even though this is why we have so many dishes out at one time. So what I started doing is taking dishes that I am not going to use right now and putting them up, whether it's in a box and store it away, or whether I just want to keep it up high on a higher shelf and just only use the dishes that we're going to use. So for example, for like the kids, you know, like 1 fork each, 1 spoon each, 1 cup, 1 plate, 1 bowl, stuff like that. So that way it's less dishes at the end of the night to clean, or after every meal to clean. And we can always rewash them as we go, so that way it's not stacking up and they're not constantly going to the cabinets and getting brand new cups, brand new bowls or plates or silverware. It just makes it a lot easier. So that's what I found to be helpful, is to put away some dishes that maybe you don't use as often, or you just don't need right now. New sponge. New sponge. Got me a new Scrub Daddy. It doesn't even look like a Scrub Daddy. It looks like a regular sponge. But it's okay. See? So this is what I do. It's just, that way the water's not constantly running. You're saving a ton of water. I do both, where I do the dishwasher and wash some dishes by hand, because not everything can go in the dishwasher. And that way I can get multiple, like, dishes out the way and stuff. Just makes it easier to do this. Actually, put some soap on it here. No, this sink is much smaller. I like having a double sink, because then you can wash in one, rinse in one, and I don't know. I always like double sinks. I wish I had a 3 sink or a huge 1 big sink, but oh well. Gotta make what I gotta do. Yeah. So that way I can keep adding dishes to this dishwater while it's still clean. If it's dirty, of course I'm gonna change it out. I'm not gonna cook my dishes in dirty water. This is what I find helpful, is to be able to do all this easily. You know, when I just rinse, I'm just gonna rinse real quick. Put new dishes in here. Soap for a sec. How many dishes there is right now. And we don't even use all these. Like we do, because obviously we use it, but like only because we didn't wash the other ones, but we should have. That's okay. Got this little method going, so it's gonna work. Even washing the dishes, I'm going to be putting away, just because I want it to be clean. I know you don't have to, but you might wash them after you get them out of storage or whatever, before you start using them again. But I just like having clean dishes, extra clean dishes. Could even plug up this thing with some just water, hot water, to rinse my dishes. So that way I don't have to keep using more and more running the water. I'm just going to do that. Keep it on. That way while I wash, it'll be easier. Look how the dishes went down. How many dishes I got rid of from this counter. Crazy, ain't it? Yeah, today's just gonna be really cleaning day. I'm not going to be able to do all the dishes at this moment because I don't have enough room to put everything. So I'm just going to wash some for now. I'm going to come back after some of these dishes dry, and I'm going to let some of these dishes soak like that. That way, get other stuff done in the meantime. It's looking better already. This is full. So, yeah, I'll be back soon.